Hey guys, Zoe here from OneGlanceTrader.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you the importance of price action printing on support and resistance lines. So as you can see, I've got a Euro USD 4-hour chart open. And I've just taken a random piece of price action just to draw some support and resistance, and then what we'll do, we'll scroll across into the future and see what happens when price hits these levels, and to see how you would trade them if the OGT price action indicator, for example, gave a signal at these levels. So I've drawn these two lines in turquoise over here, and let's just assume that between this area here and this green bar is the price action, current price action at the moment. Now, what I've done is I've created a resistance line here, and the reason why I've done that is you can see that price has halted around this area as multiple touches at this zone. There is then becomes a support area over here, and then we've got some minor touches there which don't actually touch the line but treat it more as a zone in that area there. So I think that's a valid support resistance line. We've also got another line over here. So we've got a support touch there, a support touch there, and a support touch here. We've also got a resistance touch here, and you could maybe argue that that's also a resistance touch. So just want to show that these are the two lines, and this is back in August, so let's just assume that this is current price action. Now I'm going to ignore these two at the moment because you could argue that you could draw the line here and then you see a pin bar, then it reverses, but I'm just going to ignore this for now and assume that I wasn't confident that this was a particular zone. At this point it gets confirmed it's a zone, and maybe then you're starting to look for a potential trade down, but let's just assume I saw this signal but I didn't take anything of the trade here. So we've got just two lines here that I've created on the 4-hour chart, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on going now further across the chart and to see when the price action indicator does print a signal, and where does it print that signal. So we've got one here, pin bar over here, last seen 51 candles ago, so quite a bit of room to the left, right on our support area. Now, general rules of the pin bar is that you put a buy stop in this case and the stop below the pin bar, and then you trade it up to either your risk to reward or the next level, which would be our resistance area here. Now, as you guys know, I do like to have a lot of confluence inside my trading. So one thing that I like to do when kind of trading kind of support and resistance kind of zones for bounces pretty much more than breakthroughs, because again these are more reversal signals, is using something like the stochastics cross to help me when to get into the trade. So as you can see, I've got the stochastics here, and one of the key things is looking at the main zones or also crosses. So we can see here that on this bar is the bar where the cross actually takes place. If you look down here where my cursor is, the cross takes place here. So again, confirming that a potential reversal signal is there. So let's assume I get in, I put my buy stop there, I get in at the next bar. It does go against me a little bit, and as you can see, it quite comfortably hits that resistance level. Again, this is in the future. I drew this back here, and see how that resistance level holds. Yeah, again, the key thing of support and resistance, great thing to do when you're looking at targets and things like that. But the key point of this video is looking at when a price action indicator signal comes near or thereabouts on a price signal. So again, did this back in late July, early August, and now this is coming on the 9th of August. So if we keep going, nothing's printing here. See how it stays in this zone? Yeah, that's shows the power of support and resistance. Keep it going. Okay. So now we've got a bearish engulfing pattern here. Now, again, I don't like trading breakout strategies using the price action indicator. I'm looking for more bounces. So in this case, you know, potentially if I see something as the next candle as a pin bar forming here or an engulfing pattern or a few dojis, then I'll start having a look at this in a bit more detail. And what's unfortunate in this next bar is this next bar, it looks like to the naked eye it is a bullish engulfing candle. However, the reason why it's not stated as that is because the body does not engulf the previous candle. It looks like it does, but if we look at the close of this candle, it is 18371, and if we look at the open here, it is 18928. So it actually, I'm in the open, sorry, 18379. Yeah, so it actually opened slightly higher than the close of the previous candle, which is why it doesn't give you the signal as a bullish engulfing. Which, if you carry on looking, and it does nicely on that support area, it does go and probably hit your next level, which is either here or here. So that's just unfortunate. But then again, it's still showing that, you know, price action does work along these areas again, or something I did at the back end of July, and now we are in 31st of August. So if we keep going, so we do get a kangaroo tail again. Again, it doesn't hit the line. However, as I've always said, support and resistance is all about zones. So, you know, we wouldn't have taken this signal because it wouldn't have told me. And again, I don't like watching the charts, so I would have just waited for a signal to come up. So I would have missed this one, and I probably wouldn't have taken it anyway, even though it does work out. This one here, I get the signal. Now, again, if I'm looking to trade this, again, above the high, buy stop above the high, sell stop probably on the resistance zone there. But again, I'm looking for confluence. I'm looking for the crossover of the stochastic as an additional filter. So the cross actually comes on this candle here. Yeah. So if you did do that, again, you know, you would have been in profit. But again, I'm waiting. If you were just trading a stochastic crossover thing strategy, then then that would have worked for you. It's also in an extreme zone over here, which is also another great factor to have as a potential reversal. But then you see the candle and we're already past that zone, so you know, it looks like we're on the way up. So buy stop there and look at the next level, which will be, you know, here, which, you know, 90 to 80, so just over a 1-to-1, and it does actually continue a bit further up. So if we continue at the moment, you know, we get to this zone here, again a bit of resistance, then there ain't no price action there to worry about. Again, you could argue pin bar, but the body doesn't close within the body of the previous candle. So, but then again, it does show you that even this little move here just show you something that we created back in July time still holds true in September. So we keep going. Okay, perfect. So then this is a great example here. We now get a bullish engulfing pattern here. Again, it does close below here. This is the only thing. But again, if you treat it as zones, and then the stochastic cross does come on this bar. Again, if you're aiming to get to this resistance zone, you probably would have already got stopped out, because it does go down there. So this one there, you probably would have got stopped out, because I don't think you would have got out of the trade at this level. So this one potentially, you know, would have been a loser. Keep going. Again, holding true again. There we see a bearish engulfing. You know, you could potentially, because it's in the zone, you would like to think that it probably would have touched down to this support level, which it does. However, you know, I probably wouldn't have taken this trade because it doesn't print on a good zone. But here's one here where it, you know, again, bullish engulfing, sorry, on the zone, and you have a cross here. So I guess the only downside would be of this trade is that if you did put the stop on the zone, you probably would have got stopped out on the next bar, but you might not have got triggered depending on where you put your buy stop. So depending on how aggressive you are with your um pending orders, you might have got in and got stopped out, or you may have not gotten it at all, and you may have got in on this bar over here, for example, on there, and then you ride it back up all the way up to the zone, and it holds here. It's just amazing. I'm really amazed on how well these support and resistance areas hold uh, from levels that you draw a long time ago. And then you carry on going, and here we are with today with current price action here as of November the 8th. So I just wanted to show you how support and resistance lines hold true later on in the future, and drawing these lines on higher time frames, daily, weekly, monthly, and setting alerts when price gets there, or just setting the alerts on your on the price action indicator and see where they print. If they print along these in these areas, in these zones, or thereabouts, watch the next bar, watch the next couple of bars. Use other factors like divergence or crossovers or overbought, oversold areas to confirm that price will bounce off it. Again, I'm not looking for breakouts. Again, if this, for example, was a bearish engulfing pattern here, breaking out through there, it depends where the next zone is and other factors may potentially take the trade. But my preference is bounces across support and resistance areas, and that's the way I like to trade. So I hope you found that useful. Please like, comment, and share, and I shall see you on the next video.